here on my YouTube channel, Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. You can check us out on YouTube because we're live right now as we're talking. I'm also going live on my Facebook page. So if something doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Now I have a lot of people who come up to me and ask me, what do we do in the shop? We do all kinds of stuff. We turn wood pieces into beautiful pieces. Right now I got just a glued up piece here. All it is just pine to glue up. Had it in the shop for a little bit. And what we do is we come up and we make beautiful things that look like this. Now this is just a natural pine, Howard feed and wax on it, nice sanded up and polished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly turn one piece live right now. So I'm going to turn this piece that I got blocked up in here, and we're going to see if we can make something like this real quick. Now I'm going to have to keep checking both streams here because right now I'm live on YouTube on this side, and I got, if I turn my phone around, you can see a million cameras going on right here. YouTube's going really slow, so I'm going to do this one on Facebook. Unfortunately, YouTube and Facebook both will not let us put music on. So, you're just going to have to hum along in your head with me while we turn stuff. So let's get started. Like I said, this is just a big block of pine. I'm going to turn it, and we're going to see what it looks like. Let's make sure it's on there. We turn all kinds of pieces. If you can see stuff in the background here, we turn bowls, we turn goblets, we turn little candle holders, we turn little itty-bitty mini pieces like this. Don't waste anything. All right? Let's make sure this is rocking. Safety goggles, apron. We're pretty straight. So right before I get started, let me tell you what I'm doing. Like I said, it's just 5 little pieces of pine glued up. It's been glued up for weeks. I got my spigot jaw in here. I drilled a little hole just to center it on here. Live tailstock. We're going to get started. Okay, for the newbies, what I'm doing, I'm just using shear cuts. I'm using my Hurricane, Bowl Gouge, Ellsworth grind. Love this thing, cuts very quick. I'm just getting a quick rough shape because this is going to be the bottom. I'm going to flip it around and put it on a different chuck. But right now I'm just trying to clean up the edges a little bit, make it round. Like I said, this is TLC Wood Ninja. You can check me out right now on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Everything we turn is for charity. Okay? I'm going to be posting this on all my Facebook pages. Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. Here we go. everybody. Basically, I'm trying to get a round shape, trying to make it nice and clean and making a mess. For a disclaimer, wood turning is dangerous. Always wear your goggles. Always use a lathe. Make it happen. Everything in the world can't be serious. You got to put some humor in there somewhere, everybody. Come on. Now, I have a habit of doing a quickie housekeeping. That's why I keep my shop vac right here. Now, for everybody who's watching me live, I can't see the streams right now because I'm doing other things, and I can't see my live stream on YouTube on this side or this side, but thank you all for watching. Like I said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. Let's get back on it. It's also a good idea to frequently check your piece, make sure you're getting it where you want it in the round, lock up the jaws, make sure everything is tight. Everything's good. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Squaring it out. Not too bad. Getting there. Okay, everybody, it's looking good. Now I'm going to do something I do really well and quick. I'm going to make a mortise in the bottom of this right here, just so I can swap chucks. I'm not going to get a perfect round on here because usually when you turn it around, there's going to be a little slight wobble and maybe not quite centered, but we're going to fix that right now. Now, one thing I like to do is I want to make sure this bottom is semi-flat. You never know. With warps, things happen. You never have enough tools. Let's make sure she's flat. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm gonna put a little rough sandpaper on there just to clean up a hair. Alright, I'm gonna put that mortise in there. I like a mortise because you can just do it right on the bottom. Nice and clean, chuck goes in, everything looks good. To use my Bedan tool, that flat tool right there gives me a clean mortise. It's nice and sharp. My jaw has a dovetail in it, so I kind of just concave it in a little bit to open up for the jaws. Put a little sand on here. Once again, thank you for everybody who is watching. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to keep mentioning my YouTube channel, Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. Please subscribe. All it's going to do is help. Now, we'll be posting on another Facebook page of mine. I am the founder of a foundation, TLC for Elephants Foundation Incorporated. You can find us right on Facebook. Our .org site is not quite finished yet, but we are live on Facebook, of course. And all of our pieces that we turn, we're going to be putting on the TLC for Elephants Foundation web pages, and we're going to sell them all, and they're all going to go to charity. So let's put this on here. Lock this bad boy in. Alright, now there's the hole I had previously drilled right there, okay? Just to put that spigot jaw on there to hold it on there. Now like I said, there might be a little wobble, so I don't have a perfect round yet. But for safety purposes, just to make sure it's on, I always bring up my tailstock and hold it on there while I'm spinning the piece. There's been many a times in the shop where a piece would blow off or fly off the chalk, or it's on a different chalk, or something would happen. For safety purposes, right there, live center. Hold it in. Make sure you're locked down, give it a little bit of a crank, not too tight. Got a little bit of a wobble, YouTube, Facebook, a little bit of wobble, but we're going to fix that right now. Handy dandy, Ellsworth ride. We got a semi round, not bad, not bad. All right, now we need to start putting some shape on it. We gotta get some shape in here. Now, if you notice, I like these pieces with the knots. Sometimes I leave the knot in, sometimes I don't. We're gonna see how this one comes out. We'll see how this works. While I'm stopped, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Nick, the Flaming Turner. Check out their websites. They're also on YouTube. Stacy from Stacy Makes, his wife, very good wood turner. Kim Tippins Wood Turning, excellent wood turner, just like all of them. My buddy Rav in Poland, phenomenal. Second Life of Wood Turning, check him out. He's really, really good. Who else can we throw a shout out to? There's a whole bunch of people there. Check us out on Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. Check out all of our subscriptions. You can subscribe to all our pages. And to all their pages too. Excellent turning. One thing too, know all your tools. Know what you're working with and what you're working for. Know your shapes. Now, if you're new to wood turning and you got a new set of tools, whatever tool you use, practice on something. Get a scrap piece of wood you can put between centers, practice your shapes and your cuts. You can do so many things with one tool. Now, my favorite tool, as anyone who's been on my Wood Ninjas turning page, is the one and only 3/4 inch Robert Sorby roughing spindle gouge. Can turn anything with this. Now, I'm not sponsored by any tools. I just know what tools I like. I use a lot of Hurricane tools. I use definitely a lot of Sorby tools. But any tool can be used that's, you know, you can consider good, starter kit, wherever you'd want to consider it to be. Keep your tools nice and sharpened. Practice your cuts. Know what each tool does. It'll make you a better wood turner. Get a little cleanup in here. While I'm looking at my piece, another excellent wood turner is Emma Cook, the Tiny Turner. You can find her on YouTube. Once again, excellent turners. And if you know any good turners that I haven't mentioned, or that are not either on my page on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, YouTube, Facebook, tag them on one of my lives or one of my videos. Some of my videos are very funny, some of them are short, some are long, but let's get on it. like I said, once again, if you're a new turner, one thing you don't want to do is jam the tool in there and while it's spinning, you definitely want to touch very carefully if you're feeling for the curve, but be experienced. Don't just grab it while it's turning. Need your digits. All right, we're going to put a rough sand on that in a minute. Let's open up this front real quick. Careful with the jumps, they'll get you. Get me every time. I think I hit that. Yeah, I just did hit that knot. Did you like the jump? Gave you the ninja. Like I said, you got to be funny sometimes. Yeah, it's just a little bit. That's okay. I got a little bit more to widen that open. Center that out. Not bad. Yeah, that knot in there. Careful with the knots. They will get you. Take it slow. Make slow cuts. You don't have to jam in there and dig it out. You go real slow. Now you can hear that knot. Small, controlled cut. Not bad. I'm actually trying something a little bit different, you guys. I'll pull it off so y'all can see it in a few minutes. I'm going to just concave my inside because what I'm going to do, my specialty is making candle holders. What I'd like to do is be able to put the votive directly inside there. So we're going to work with that. Now I have a drill chuck that I'm going to have to run over there and grab real quick. So while you're waiting for me, just check it out. Give me 2 seconds. Boom, this is my drill chuck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down a little bit with a Forstner bit and just kind of slightly open it up. It's a quick way to turn. Now normally you can just use any tool in there that will cut an open side. I use my bowl gouge a lot. You know, do it really carefully. And I mean carefully because it's how it jumped the first time. It just will keep jumping on you. So let's put a jaw in, a Forstner bit in there. Let's check it out. Once again, you don't want to jam it in there. Lock it down. Set it up there before you start. I just like to hold this slightly. Take my tool rest off. Just hold this very lightly. You don't want to get jammed. Turn very slow. Slow, guys. Back it out a little bit. Now I'm just going to leave it running. All I'm going to do is I'm going to change out my Forstner bits. Go up a step or two. Be careful. See what we got here. Just going to go up a small step, 1/4 inch. Get right up to it. Lock it down. quick way to hollow things out. That's all it's doing, is hollowing out kind of quick. That's all it's doing. Now I just go back. I like to set my bits up so I know what my staging with my bits are. I'm talking to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so I'm trying to make this happen. Slightly careful. So nice and slow. Eyeball. Now I know that hole's not big enough, but we're going to work on that. Let's get some cleanup in here. Be able to see what we're doing. Try. Trying to get an idea with my calipers how far we're in. That's not bad. I think I'm going to leave it about that deep. I want the glass to sit up a little bit. I want the glass to sit up right in the top of that. Now let's widen that up a little bit because, like I said, that's nowhere near the size we need. So I'm going to go up another step. I'm actually going to hollow it out. I'm going to hollow it out. It might be a little easier for me to just hollow that out. Back that up. Now, one thing you also got to remember, the votive glass is also tapered. So when you're about this stage, this is where I like to add my own flair in here. Slow, easy cuts. Well, we're getting there. You can always double check. Take it slow and easy. Not bad, not bad. We're getting there. Hair more. Hair more. Let's see if I got another weapon. All right. I'm going to try this Sorby side scraper. Cuts. Try to get easy cuts. in controlled cuts. We're getting there. A little more. Alright, now this is where I'm almost at the bottom. Almost there. This is where my bidan tool comes in. That ring right out of there. Actually sits in there really nice. Hair more shape. Probably could do it with sandpaper, but I'm gonna make sure. Perfect. Quick piece. I'm going to get some new sandpaper. We're going to quickly clean this up a little bit. See what we can do. Now guys, sandpapering itself is a technique all on its own. Use a heavy grit sandpaper when you're working with rough, punky wood. Pine's rough and punky. Get as much as you can, sand it to a clean, and then start working your higher grains up. If you notice there's a pulpy piece, you can always go back, but start back from where you started. 60, 80, 120, 220, 320, 400. Whatever you got to do. Once again, when you're sanding, YouTube, Facebook, when you're sanding something on the inside, the last thing you want to do is whip a finger off. I either wrap 1 or 2 fingers depending on my opening and make sure I'm on the same size as the rotation. If I'm in here, it's going to whip my fingers backwards. If my lathe is moving this way, I'm on this side facing myself. So if anything happens, the sandpaper drops or goes in my suck machine. Just be careful. A lot of little tips and tricks out there. A lot of people like to sand in reverse. If my lathe went in reverse, I'd be on the opposite side sanding, because it'll stand up the grain and help it punk out a little bit. Sometimes spot sanding like this works very well. Get a little quick rough punky piece, bring it up real quick. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead. Skip right up to 120. us up to 400. Checking out the grain. There's a little bit of grit. I'm going to go back. Real quick sand. I like to clean off all the extra sawdust and all that stuff. Denatured alcohol. Little dab will do you. And it will take your rag away from you. But you gotta be careful. You like that? If I did that slow-mo, it'll be fun. Sometimes you just gotta be funny. And looks aren't everything, but here I am. Let's be careful. That's what happens when you do live videos. There's all kinds of mistakes and you can't go back and edit. And such is life, right? C'est la vie. Alright, let that spin, dry up a little bit. Make sure there's no more punky on it. Looks good. Now, I am a huge fan of the natural color of wood. I like the way wood looks. Sometimes you get some dark wood, you get some light woods, like my cherry. You know, it's got a nice hue to it. It's very nice. And you get all kinds of coarse Purple Heart. Very dusty, but beautiful. Every kind of grain. So you get the stuff like the Sapella. Undusted, it looks really good. Pine has got a natural white tint to it, so I'm going to leave it like this because that's what I like. I like to add my Howard Feed and Wax on it. Once again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just do this for myself. Let's see if I can hold on to the rag this time, huh? Cleans it up nice, gives it a little orange coat. Check it out. Very nice. Very nice. I like the coat. I like the tint. Now normally when I stop this, I just put a little bit more on. Turn it by hand. Give it a final sheen. Make it look really nice. A little bit on the inside. Helps the knots come out too. I'll show you when I pull this off. This piece came out pretty cool. Not bad for a quickie piece in the shop. Not bad. Now whatever video didn't work, whether YouTube's running slow or Facebook's running slow, I'm going to repost the video after I'm done. Like I said, we're live. I'm not using StreamYard. I just got 5 different computers and all kinds of stuff set up in here. So, now let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. Take it right off there. You can never have enough Howard Feed and Wax. You can get it anywhere. Let's check our piece out. Okay. Not bad. You got a little cool little maybe centerpiece you can put on your mantle or on your coffee table or something. You can get a little votive candle on the inside. Here's my YouTube guys. I know one of these lights is really bright. I love the knots on the inside. Look really cool. It's got a little bit of a knot on the outside because the knot's going through. Just a little bit of color. You can see the different ways the wood was turned and different grain structures on it. And I always leave my mortise in the bottom just in case. I always let my piece sit up a day or two in case there's some punking or a little bit of swell. That's why I don't finish the bottom right away, okay? Because I can put it right back on my chuck and clean it up again. And there you have it. There you have it, YouTube. All right, Facebook guys, if you haven't already done it, I want you to check us out on YouTube, Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. We got a few videos up there. A couple of them are silly. A couple of them, you know, you got to have fun in the world, okay? I want you also to go on my Facebook page, TLC for Elephants Foundation Incorporated. Just do me a favor, just like the page. We make mugs and we sell kind of stuff, mugs, and we're going to put some pens on there. We're going to put some bumper stickers up there. What we do is we help out charity. So this piece will be on that site in about a week. We have a whole bunch of pieces on there, everything you can imagine, and we're going to put it up for a donation. Everything we sell will be donated to whoever buys it. Like, say Tom Jones bought this piece. The donation will go directly to the foundation. 100% of all proceeds go to the foundation. Okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my YouTube, guys. Everybody on Facebook, thank you very much. And I will go back and recheck all the comments because I can't see my screens right now because I have one phone looking at me and 3 other cameras looking at me. But this is the most important piece we got done here. Piece is finished. Quick turn, small piece. You know, that's why we never get rid of our scraps. Take a block like this and turn it into this. As you saw, it's pretty easily done. Right tools for the job. Once again, thank you all. This is TLC, the Wood Ninja. Check us out on Facebook, TLC for Elephants Foundation Incorporated. Better see a whole bunch of likes today. YouTube guys, better see a whole bunch of likes. Facebook people, go to our YouTube site, Wood Ninjas Wood Turning. Thank you very much. Protect your pets. Stay safe. Have a good one.